So market just opened. Um, these are the London high, London low, Asian low, and Asian high. Um, yeah, and then going on to NQ, pretty much the same stuff. London high, um, London low, and then Asian high, Asian low. Right now, market just opened and it took out the London high, going on to ES. We also took out London high, so pretty much we're like, staying aligned. Price is staying, you know, with each other, you know. So, going on the 4 hour, we had this big sell-off a couple days ago, but we broke 4 hour structure over here, and we have this high right there. Going on to NQ, we also broke 4 hour structure. And then 1 hour, we're actually bearish, but we broke structure over here, and it looks like we're gonna be bullish, but we'll see. Right now, we're still technically bearish. This high is about to get taken out. Yep, it just did. And then on ES, it's the same thing. Bearish on the 1 hour. Oh, what the heck? Bearish on the 1 hour, and looks like ES is gonna take out that high. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Cool. But what the heck? What? Dude. Oh my god, finally. Dude, that was taking forever. Okay, so, NQ is going up right now. ES, it took out that high too. So this is kind of interesting because we didn't take out like any liquidity except for the Asian low. So actually, no, we did. We did take out liquidity. Yeah, we have these 5-minute lows too. I was actually wanting to take a short today. A short. But it looks pretty bullish. So I don't know. Yeah, so the only high we have to get is all the way over here. And I'm not expecting the market to go up 2.5%. So, yeah. I'm not really yes, I'm not really looking at taking a long. Because there's no good take profits. And I don't think I can do equilibrium. Because it looks like we're already at equilibrium. So, yeah, we're at equilibrium right now. So, and that's usually like what I would use for take profit. But, yeah. So, I don't know. We have this, 30-minute gap. But, yeah, no. Looks like price is going down right now. So, we could, yeah, we took out a lot of liquidity. We took out Asian low, but New York just opened and took out London high and this daily high too, that session high. So I'm actually looking pretty bearish because they grabbed all the sell side liquidity, well buy side liquidity to go on the sell side. So yeah, I'm looking bearish still. Hopefully we can get a trade in. We have some really good lows over here on the 15-minute, right? So yeah, you're just gonna have to be patient, and wait. I'm gonna look at like a 79% extension because I want to get a 5-minute confirmation. Well, yeah, 5-minute continuation confirmation. I don't know, but I want to break the 5-minute trend, so we can do that with like an inverse gap, 79% extension, or a break of structure. So, or an SMT, but we don't have an SMT. So, not right now at least. So we have this gap too. And like I said, I'm not looking at taking a long because there's no good take profits. It'd be kind of like, I guess, suicide to do that because it's like where would price want to go? There is this 30-minute gap, right? So I could maybe have a take profit there, but I don't usually do that, and I don't think market wants to go up because if it did, it would have taken out 5-minute sell side liquidity, and it didn't do that. Instead, it just went up. So why would it do that? If it wanted to go up, it would have taken out some 5-minute liquidity and then had reversed, but it looks like we're doing the opposite. So I'm looking bearish. So let me go on ES and mark out the 79% extension. And I'm going to move this Asian low down because we took that out in the London session, and then we just took out London session. So, and then we also have this gap, 5-minute gap. So if we can enforce that plus a 79% extension, then we look really good. 5-minute low, 5-minute low, and 5-minute low. So we actually have a lot of sell side liquidity. And then even on the higher time frames we do too. But I'm not sure how far we want to go down. Yeah, we took out that Asian high also on NQ in the London session, so I'm going to move that down so it's less distracting. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty far away. I mean, you know what? Actually, no. It's like a 30-minute gap. I don't like that. We're super far away from these highs. Well, that single high. So I don't think price wants to go up. So I'm going to be patient. If it really wanted to retrace that much and go all the way to seek out that high, we would have had a 5-minute liquidity sweep, but we didn't. Right? We had this sweep of Asian session low, but the price action was kind of choppy. But outside of that, when New York session opened, new day traders are coming in, and if they want to place orders on the buy side, they have to go seek out liquidity to open up those positions for them to take, which they didn't do. So like, I just thinking of that, I think this has to go down. It doesn't make sense for why it would want to go up. So that actually makes today kind of easy with the bias, right? We just have to be patient and see what price wants to do. So this 5-minute candle is going to close pretty soon. So and today we don't have any news. It's like pretty much like a no news day. So yeah. So no news. So that's ES, that's NQ. Looks like we might make a SMT divergence. Okay, so we just inverse that gap plus a 79% extension. So I'm gonna look for a 5-minute retrace. We only have this gap. I mean, equilibrium, we don't have a fair value gap for us to retrace into. So if we can hit this, I'll go down in 1 minute and look for continuation confluence. But if we don't, then I'm just not gonna enter. But NQ is looking still bullish. It hasn't gotten the 79% extension or the inverse of this gap. So I'm wondering if we're going to make like an SMT with this low and that low, a bullish SMT, which wouldn't necessarily be good. So okay. But what the heck? I'll move the London high down too because we already took that out. So structural. This isn't really the price action I want to be seeing. We didn't hit this equilibrium, which kind of sucks. Okay, we just made this SMT with the 5-minute low of the New York Open session, and right now we just made an SMT, bullish SMT. So, and the SMT gets bigger. We'll probably take out that low too. Okay. Shit. NQ in this 5-minute candle could get a 79% extension on this, but because we have like a 5-minute SMT now, I think I want to see it also enforce the gap just to be more safe. Because right now ES is making this bullish SMT with 5-minute. So yeah. So we might get a 79% extension, but because we're still in this gap, it could come out and, you know, actually go to the buy side. If it does that, maybe. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But maybe it'll go long. I don't think I would, but yeah. Okay. I really want to see us hit this equilibrium because I really want to take a short, but yeah. on, hit this dude. Okay, it hit it. So now I just have to wait for a 1 minute continuation. So we have this gap we could enforce. That would be good. Um, we're bullish on the 1 minute, so yeah. So if we could enforce this gap, I would place my trade. Let me see what NQ is doing. Yeah, okay. See, my only problem with this trade is we have this bullish SMT, but to be honest, I don't care about it because even though it is bullish, I mean, yeah, I'm not too worried about it, honestly. We don't really have any reason to go on the buy side. I think it probably would just get disrespected, so I'm still looking at placing my trade if we can enforce this 1 minute gap. And then my stop loss is going to be like around these highs. Okay, doesn't want to enforce the gap, so it still could, but yeah, gotta wait. If we can come out and enforce this gap, that would be good because then we also get like a 1 minute break of structural. So we have a really small 1 minute SMT. So something. Holy crap. So the 5 minute just closed. Um, I don't know why price is going up right now. Well, we don't have that SMT no more, so it might want to create like an SMT like this, maybe a bigger SMT. I don't know. Cause right now um, we're still bearish. So on ES we are. On NQ we're bullish actually. So okay. So we have this 5 minute SMT. I think yes. So if I could find like a 1 minute continuation confluence, if we could come out and inverse this gap, we have this one too, but this one is the one I'm looking at because it has more you know, yeah. We do have this bullish SMT still, so there's a good chance ES might want to take out this high, actually, but maybe not. So we just kind of have to wait and see. And hopefully, we also hope that the 5 minute doesn't get 79% extension, because that would kind of suck. I really don't want to see this high get taken out. I want to actually respect this SMT. I like that a lot more. So I also could do 79% extension on this, but it doesn't really make sense when we have this gap right here that offers a much better entry for a short. So okay, so we just completed this bearish SMT, which kind of sucks. Um, yeah. So I don't know what the heck price is doing right now. I don't know where it thinks it's going. I mean, there's this 30-minute gap up there, so maybe it wants to get into that. I don't know. But there's no take profits at all based off of liquidity. There's none except this, which is way too far away. So don't know what price is trying to do. So I'm gonna go back on the 5-minute, wait for a like a break of structure type thing, like 79% extension, um, or an inverse of a fair value gap, or an actual 5-minute break of structure. And there's no SMT we can use, no bearish SMT, right? Because this 5-minute high was taken out. So it's gonna be the inverse fair value gap, 79% extension, or break of structure. Once I see that again, and I see that, you know, the prices are looking bearish, I'll then look for a 5-minute continuation, and then a 1-minute confirmation or whatever. So, yeah. And the bullish SMT was also completed, right? From these lows to that high, that was also completed. So, I mean, technically we could still go on the sell side, right? So that's what I'm looking for. So, and there's no gaps in this. And then this gap was respected, so there's no point in once the gap is respected, once you get into the gap and get out, um, it's respected. You know, you can't come back down and say it's inversed when before we came through the gap, we actually respected it, right? So for it to be an inverse fair value gap, you can't come out and then go inverse it. That doesn't count. So, yeah. So all I have on NQ is the 79% extension, and then break of structure. So You know what? We might not even take a trade today. I mean, we have Thanksgiving on Thursday, so it's like, holiday stuff. There's no news today, too, so, yeah. So there might not even be a trade. So boring. You just sit and wait. Ugh. It's fun though. It's both boring and fun to day trade. Okay. I have to wait for this 5 minute candle to close, so we have like another 4.5 minutes to wait. No, 3.5 minutes actually. Three and a half. So right now we're in this 5 minute gap. So, you know. But this is the gap I want to see get inverse, because we could inverse this gap and then we come into this one, but because we're in now this bullish gap, we have to wait for this one to get inversed also. So it doesn't really matter much if this one gets inversed, because we have to see this one get inversed, because it's like the oldest one, if that makes sense. So honestly, I kind of feel like taking this trade, but fuck, I don't like it. Honestly, maybe I should. No, I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. I'll probably just not take it. Cause I don't usually do take profits at like a 30-minute gap. I don't like it. And also, we didn't even take out. Well, actually, no, we did. But it was only on ES. We took out 5-minute liquidity, but it was only on ES, not NQ. And that SMT we made because of it is now completed. So the bullish SMT is like irrelevant now. So it's like I just don't think we have. It would make sense to go long. So I'm still gonna wait for a short. I don't care. I don't want to see this thing go down. Cause you know, NQ it didn't take out any liquidity, so it has that stuff. So. Honestly, I would like to take this trade up to that 30-minute gap, but NQ didn't take out any liquidity, and the bullish SMT is like done. So um, I'm gonna be so upset if it ends up hitting this um 30-minute gap. I don't think it should, so if I don't see something soon, I'm gonna probably just get off. gonna go get some food. Honestly, dude, I don't think I'm gonna take a trade today. Doesn't look good. Price action sucks. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna get off. Which is okay. I mean, we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is Thanksgiving, and then Friday. So, yeah, pretty tight. Yeah. Wait, maybe we're gonna get something. Maybe. No. Now it's too late. I don't think we're gonna get anything good. So, that's whatever. I'll make another video Wednesday. So, yeah.